channel. Just let me get all of the administrative stuff out of the way here. Oh, too fast there, silly man. There we are. Now, bracket, okay, that's good, that's good. We can actually pull you over, I think. Yeah, no infinite screen, good. And so, why? Thank you. Oh, it's not wide enough. Ah, that's better. Now, edit the video. So what was going on? And we have a new playlist, obviously, which is Fallout New Vegas. FH modded. I'll let you wonder what FH stands for. I might tell you in an episode or two. I might tell you later on this episode. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. Alright, so that's done. And we need to copy you. And we need to paste you. No. Yes. I added it the wrong spot. Yeah, that's fine for now. Even though it's... yeah, that's fine. Alright, I didn't change the time in there, did I? No, I didn't. Edit post. 7:20. I was close. I had it at 7:10. Okay, there we are. We're posted. We're good to go there. Now, you come back over here. We're going to pop the chat out. We're going to make it a little smaller and whatnot so that it fits more efficiently into the screen. Okay, or onto the screen, I suppose. I don't know what you would say with that one. It is both in and on, in all honesty, as far as my eyes are concerned. Okay, so here we are. Yes, Vortex. So I went to now this is going back to the last playthrough, the Skyrim playthrough. I went to Solitude to find the Bard and couldn't find him. I looked at the Blue Palace. I looked in the Winking Skeever, of course. I looked in all the shops. I even looked in the fort just because. I looked in what was the other big the Bard's College, of course. I can't find him. There's nothing. And apparently I can't go any further without finding that guy, and I'm just tired of that. So I decided that I was going to give that playthrough either a break or just completely finish it. I'm not sure which. And I've been looking forward to starting a new playthrough of Fallout New Vegas because I've got an idea, a fairly well fleshed out idea of how I want to do this. So, these are the mods I've got. There's not a lot of variation, but there is some. I've got the 4 gigabyte patcher, of course. You know, that's almost a necessity with the Fallout New Vegas, unless you got a really weak machine. This is some cut content that it has been set up on Nexus, so that's what that is. This is AWAP, but it's a revision. It's less lore unfriendly. All of the M weapons have been removed. All of the NPCs who didn't have any speaking were removed, which means I think there was Frankie, there was the other one. So Good Springs, I think pretty much all of them are removed. The sergeant didn't have any spoken lines, so you know. Anyway, so we'll see what that's like. Adam Reborn, that's armor. we'll see what that gives me. I've never played with that, so I have no idea. There's my night vision. I've got the enhanced scopes for all of the rifles that I might use. The anti-material rifle, so instead of getting 2 zoom, you get 3. And I decided to install them separately because I think I read that it was a better way of doing it for these. So got clean McCarran because it just drives me nuts when I walk into that cafeteria, and it's just an absolute no military in the world would allow that. Cleaner Camp Forlorn Hope, Cleaner Vegas, the paper and trash remover. So it's just stuff cleaning up, getting rid of a lot of the stuff that really 200 years. 200 years. And this one cleans up the houses a lot. So, again, 200 years. I mean, nobody's going to live in a pigsty. Well, some people might, but most people will not. The courier stash, that allows me to select which of the DLC stashes that I will take, because I won't take them all this time. That's the Fix the Cowboy perk, so that it works with New Vegas Bounties 1. Specifically, I think with the Ferguson is the big one. That's cyberware. That's to get the implants. Enhanced camera, that lets me see my feet and my legs. Enhanced night skies visual. Enhanced scope zoom, so that's overall. So I don't, and it didn't say that it says this is weapons, but it's the same guy, and it doesn't say in here that it was for. It didn't say that it was for those other ones, so I have to see what happens. But there's no conflict, so enhanced sensors rebalance, that's for Eddie. So instead of being able to see people from 2 miles away, it's just +2 of whatever my perception is or becomes. It is nothing right now. This fixes it so that you can have more mods if you wish. I don't think that's going to be a big problem for me this playthrough. I've got the Gobi rifle enhanced. It gives you a scope. It gives you a silencer for the Gobi rifle. A better scope and a silencer, I should say. So I like the silencer idea. The whole reason of having a sniper rifle is so you don't get noticed. The grunt perk, that just expands it so that it takes on a few other weapons that it should have in the first place. I agreed with all his choices but one, but hey, you can't have it perfect. If it wasn't for Betsy, that is more cut content. It's a quest. Apparently a fairly small one, really small, but we'll see. Game flat. This is just the interior lighting overhaul. Yeah, you can get that. This is a plugin you have to have for almost every if you're installing more than say 25 mods, you're probably going to need this plugin. John and Guitar is a fix compilation. Jay Sawyer, so this will make the gameplay a little more difficult. Yeah, I get shot in the head, I should die pretty quickly, pretty much immediately. Just mods, and I've got these in here because I'm not sure which of if all of these are in here or not, so I'm just checking. That's why these are not enabled right now. Wow. Missing ammo recipes, of course, always have that. It drives me nuts that I don't have all the ammo. There's another ammo thing that I should get, but I can't remember what it's called. And I didn't see it when I was going through the ammo things. It might be under ammunition. I'll have to check. I've got my mobile truck, of course, and there's the Mojave cleanup. That's for the Mojave outpost up at the top of the hill. You'll see that when we get there. Mojave Raiders. So I'm adding more Raiders into the game. And Mojave Reloaded also adds more Raiders. I don't know if these conflict, but it said they didn't. So, I'm going to take that for what it is. There's your perks that I always take. And traits. And I'm using the crate truck again. The van is just a little too. It's a little narrower, so it's so much easier to just get stuck behind one of your followers. So yeah, that's why I stayed with the truck. The van, though, I mean, they have different colors for the van. I was really thinking about it, but I decided against it. I'm gonna keep the new Bison Steve fix thing, not fix fix up. Turn to the new casino, make some money. There's all the new Vegas bounties, 1, 2, and 3. Even though with 3 in there, it actually, I am going to get that out for the moment, and I am also going to get that out for the moment. And that way, because I noticed that it this thing started even though it hasn't started, so just leave that off until I finish this. And that's Missing Masters, New Vegas Bounties 2, New Vegas Bounties 2 ESP. Plugins. Yeah, I looked at the collections, and there was so much overlap with some of the mods, and like there would be 2 that I want to put together, but you can't because there's too much overlap with the mods, and you can't disable one mod. You just can't. It won't let you. What was this again? New Vegas Mounties 2 ILO. Is this enough? Yes, it is. ILO. New Vegas Mounties 2. Tunk. That should take care of it. Okay. So I have to remember to put that in. That's so going to be a pain in the butt. But yeah, everything popped up, so that's no good. So that's why I decided I'd have to disable those before I started the new game. There's the Vegas Script Extender. Nights Are Darker. No peep sight for the Cowboy Repeater. Drives me nuts. NTV, the tick fixer. There's one HUD that'll allow me to adjust my HUD as I wish once I get into the game. This is the sync vendor fix that so that it restocks its inventory more often. Perk every level. Premium reputation restored. That's what I didn't get in there. Well. That's a bonus. So, there's something I have to go get. It's called Chet. I just now remembered that. Chet. Because one thing I want is to be able to get the mods for stuff. Chet. And they're hard enough to get as it is. Okay. Wasteland Merchant Chets. Yes. More equipment to buy, including new look for Chet, new guard. Ooh. Do we have to have the new guards? Chet Merchant upgrade. This changes Chet to have most items that the gunrunners sell. Okay. That sounds better. The other one has, he has 2 guards in there, and he's dressed all different. And, blah. He's not that tough. Oh, cancel. Thank you. Alright, install that. There we are. Keep an eye up here to make sure there's no conflicts. No conflicts. Alright. Good. Glad I thought of that. Now, where was I? I was down in here somewhere. Okay, yeah. So that's the vendor fix. Park every level, because I still think it's stupid to complete a level and not get a park. I just think that's dumb. The premium reputation restored. Otherwise, it's just a mess. Prone mode, so I can go prone if I want to. I don't use that very, very often, but now and then I decide to. So, I even take a perk for it now and then. Reputation workaround, that is for the powder gangers. I'll explain more about that later as I play. I'll let you know what's going on. Rut Face to Riches, that's more cut content, and it's just a small quest. Takes a little time, but time is not doing anything. You're just talking and listening, or you should be. Scribe, that's for Veronica. There's the Sniper Enhanced Zoom. Some Guy Series, you need that in order to do the New Vegas Bounty stuff. Sortomatic, you need that for the truck. Spy perk, so if I decide I want to do some spy stuff, I can. I can take that perk. People might say it's a wasted perk, but we'll see. Starry Nights, that just makes the night sky look better. Stewie's Tweaks, we need these because they're fixes again. I just completely what's the word? Ubiquitous throughout now. I mean, everyone says to get these, and almost every mod list I looked at had Stewie Tweaks in there. So there's a lot of changes in that. So I don't know exactly what they are. The Inheritance, that's the Some Guy series again. Mod configuration menu, of course. I've got this. I've got the other texture for the armor this time, but well, you'll see what I'm going to do with that. I'll explain it. And then the UIO user interface, unarmed and melee perk tweaks. That just makes it so that when you get a perk, if you get it for unarmed, it's for both. Same for melee, it's for both, as it should be. They're very similar. And the unofficial patch, of course. Varmint Rifle, again, enhanced zoom. Veronica Quest perks fix, just makes her perk better, or correct, I guess. There's a little terrain. Yeah, there's the overall. New Vegas doesn't really lend itself much to texture overhaul because it's a sand and rock. But this adds some flora, it adds some trees and stuff, and we'll see how it looks as we go through. So, WMX, of course. The West Side, now I have a reputation with West Side. It can be good or bad. Willow, that's a companion mod that I've decided to use. I have used her before. I don't know if I used her in a playthrough. I'm pretty sure I did. But I like I like her. She's pretty good. And she doesn't interfere. If I want to do like Boone's Quest, it's no big deal. It's no skin off her nose. So she doesn't interfere with the actual side quests. And you don't get that much XP from doing her quests. There's just not much to it. You got to kill a few people. That's about it. And then you got to do a little scavenging run later on. If you do something else first, I won't explain all. But anyway, she's good. The person that did this did a really good job, and that's the Yamaguchi unofficial patch. So those are basically the mods I have for now. And as always, I will, when and if I add mods, I will let you know. Sometimes I will just tell you, and I might even show you, depending on what the mod is. I like the idea of having New Vegas Bounties 2 installed, even though it's gonna tell me that it's ready to go, and I don't think it will actually be ready to go. But this adds some new buildings to the place, huh? And so, I don't like it really jars the role playing when I go through and then I go back through, several hours later and there's a new building that just popped up. So yeah, I think I'm going to enable these, even though it's okay, fine, enable. And that's one thing about Vortex. With Vortex, it doesn't matter what order you enable them in, because then you just go to plugins and you sort, and that's what's important, is what order they go in. There we are. Okay, so I think that's it. Those are the major, as far as I know, those are the major mods I want. There might be later on, of course, another quest mod or two, because there are some good ones out there. But I would like this playthrough to take me at least through the end of June. Partway in July, into July would be cool before we get to the next one. But we'll see what happens with this. Because, sometimes I get playing and I just don't stop. So, yeah, that's it for now on that. So, we now need you up here, and we need to... screen is going to go completely dark for a couple of seconds. Don't worry about it, guys. That's gone. And add source. Oh, no, I gotta start the game to do that. Okay, that's gone. That's gone. Start the game. FNV 4 gigabyte .exe. Now I had the fake window mode, I think is what it would be, on, and it really slowed everything down, so I turned it off. So I'm going to be in windowed mode, but you won't see that, I don't think. Okay. And add source and follow New Vegas. Okay. Let's make it big. And now we gotta go into the game again. Okay. So that's there. Now what's it? Is it up on? Yes, it is. There it is. Where's my face? My face is not there because it's... There we are. There's my face. Now, let's wait for it to come up in game. I mean on YouTube. There we are. Okay. And that is in a pretty good place, I think. I'll move if I need to, but for now, that's fine. Chat's there. Everything is up and ready. Oh, a new subscriber. Thank you very much, new subscriber. I appreciate it greatly. All right. No, there's that slow down with the mouse again. Stop that. Stop it. I think the game doesn't like it when I go Alt-Tab. Load. No. What am I? Back. Okay. I am going to let the intro play through. I've only actually seen it like 3 times myself because I usually skip it. I've seen it 3 times because I've been doing it here. So, but I'll let everybody see that intro again. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. 8, 9, 9, 8. The FPS is what I'm looking at. It's ridiculously low for some reason. Oh, I'm going to have to restart the game. What the... It was working fine earlier. Ah! See if that... I can't... I just can't. I'm sorry, guys. It's no way. Did that freeze? FPS is at 11 and it seems to be stuck there. That's frozen, isn't it? Alright. Fine. Can I get the task manager up? I can. Good. Okay, let's try this all over again. Because that was fairly middling ridiculous. And what I'll do is I'll wait until I actually get into the game, get the intro going before I do the alt tab again, because the game really didn't seem to like that. Of course, look at the cursor is still, I mean, it's really bad. Okay, I'm probably going to have to hit escape. Yeah. So you're not going to get to see the intro. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you. Because that's just... Can't deal with that. FPS is still at 10, 11. At least the game's not crashing now. It worked fine earlier. Honest, it did. No, there it is. Jay Sawyer, yes. Alright. I am going to enable the Caravan Pack and the Classic Pack. And that is it. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. New Vegas with the collapse. Yeah, see, I'll read this through. With the collapse of the Mojave's private bounty hunting firms, that hasn't happened yet. This is in the future. The market now favors individuals with skill and fortitude to collect bounties alone. Short on manpower and at the fringes of its territory, the NCR is actively sponsoring bounty hunters who can bring the Mojave's most notorious outlaws to justice. Anyone can acquire a license regardless of their affiliation, karma, or creed. Speak to Captain Larry Skull at the Boulder City Jail to become an NCR-sponsored bounty hunter. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me.
You were
working so well earlier. You were working so well earlier. Why are you doing this to me?
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name?
Well, it won't be bad going through this part now that, you know. What is my name? Icy. I don't know. Did that go to? No. Alright. Icy. What is my name, guys? I like the name Veta. TTA. Icy Veta. He'll say the same thing no matter what name I choose.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Who's Spanky McGee? More perks, yes.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go
you think
rooting
that's a
around
name for
there
me?
in your noggin
My
to pull
goodness.
all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
This is going to take forever. FPS is still down at 9, 8.
How'd I do?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute. Mail is correct. Click. Caucasian, correct. Preset, I don't like that. I don't like the way the shadow goes on the jaw. That's not bad. Okay. Next. Hairstyle. Yeah, we don't want that hairstyle. I can promise you that. Let's see. I think Blast Back is the one I kind of like. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good with his face, too. Okay. Back. Ow. Jeez, that's hard. Hair color. Hair color actually looks pretty good. Facial hair. Not bad. What's Tough Guy? What's the original? Roughneck. Huh. Tire track? Manchurian. Yeah, no. Bristly Cool. That's not bad. There you are. Good enough. Back. Oh, jeez. And done. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway.
Thank
Stuff
you.
that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see
Okay,
if we
cool.
can get you on your feet.
Yeah, you will eventually. Very slowly.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room?
Oh, this is going
Over
to
by
take a
that
while.
vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Can't believe the FPS is down at 8 and 9 and 10. Are you freaking kidding me with this shit? There he goes. Okay. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'll fix
Ooh,
this
looking good
afterwards,
so
so.
far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Because my CPU is only at between 35 and 45% usage, so this is just ridiculous for this to be like this. Hi. Okay. You definitely want +1 strength. Perception at 5 I think is fine. Endurance at 5 is okay. Charisma at 5, yeah, you don't need charisma that high. Gives you yourself a couple of bonus points for down. Yeah. Intelligence, you want that at least at 6. Possibly at 8. 7 is useless. You don't get any bonus for going to 7 with that. But this is what you want up. Yes, indeed. And luck up by 1 for sure. So, that's a fairly even build through. Even my charisma is actually a little higher than I usually leave it. And I still have a point. Perception is lockpick and explosives. Endurance is, yeah. I have the cyberware, so I'm going to need my endurance at least at 6. Alright, fair enough. Luck is 6, okay, good. Click. Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news.
Thank you.
Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and the bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
All right.
See if your dogs are still
Why do I
barking.
need to press 0 and jump? There, I did. Sit down on the couch, grab an arrow, look at it and push C. Okay. Okay. I don't need to do that right now, do I? I don't think so. Oh, hello. There's my feet. With my toes all web joined together. We'll just ignore that for now. Hi.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Dog.
Cat. Oh, look at
House.
that. None of those came to my mind. But okay, let's go to renovate.
Night.
Why not? Day. No day. Shroud. Campfire.
Enemy.
Kill. Crush. Stab. Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese.
Light.
Dark. Obviously.
Mother.
Father. No father. Caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Alrighty.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Oh, I strongly disagree with that.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
That one would be a sometimes yes, sometimes no.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No, I'm a little faster than most, but not as fast as some.
I charge
so I'll
in to
simply
deal with my
disagree.
problems head on.
Yeah, I'm gonna mainly agree with that. I do tend to sit back and think first. Yeah, no, I disagree with that. I tend to sit back and think through
Almost
my
done
problem
here.
first.
What do you say you have a look at this?
Okay.
Tell me what you see.
I have no idea. A broken chain? No. Chemical reaction? Maybe. A shadow in a door frame. A shadow in a door frame. Okay, I see that, kind of. But I mean, you really have to squint to see that. An oozing wound. Yeah, I can see that. An angry two-headed ant. Two-headed? I can see a one-headed ant. Where do you see a two-headed ant? I don't see that at all. Shadow in a door frame is what I see mostly, so that's what I'm going to say.
Okay. How about this one?
To ship with a wake. Priceless work of art. Don't think so. Some piece of space. No, ship at sea. There you are.
Last one.
Oh, well, we all know what that is, but, well, I think it's two sumo wrestlers high-fiving, but apparently everybody else says two bears, so, you know, it is what it is. Let's say a light in the darkness. Maybe. There we are.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Okay.
I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
All right.
See if it all seems right to you.
Okay. Okay. Energy weapons. No. Guns. No. Science. Yes. Lockpick. Yes. And speech. Yes. I'd rather have these two up and done. Lockpick is what it is. We'll have to work on that. Yes, we will. Be one of the things I work on. That, a little bit. Repair, a lot. Melee weapons and guns. We've got a lot of stuff to work on. But we don't have to worry about speech or barter or science. The thing is, repair at 32 would be really nice. I mean, you know, that's one of my highest ratings. So is science, for that matter. And medicine. I could take medicine. Medicine goes up to 32. That means that, you know, stim packs and right away and stuff are a lot more effective. Oh, that's interesting. Of course, there's also melee weapons, which I need to get up to 45 anyway. We could start with it low. We'll start with it there. That could be my third. Because speech, barter and speech, I'm not going to change. So it's the third one that I'm thinking about. And I think I should take one of the ones that, you know, is going to lead to the highest level possible. Which, of course, naturally would actually be guns. But I don't want to put guns up that high that fast. That doesn't... I just woke up, for crying out loud. Guns is something that's going to take some practice again. You know, I got shot in the head. Come on. But melee weapons you could probably do without, you know, too much worry. Repair, same thing. I mean, you're not going to forget stuff you've been learning since you were a toddler. Same with science. So which one am I going to take? Repair or science? And I think I'm going to take science. Because that's just going to make life easier early. I mean, I gotta get repair up, and I gotta get melee weapons up, and medicine a bit. But, you know, I think that's the way to go. Science with speech and barter. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do. Anyone have anything to say about that? No? Alright, then that's what I'm going to call it. Boom. Okay.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
Yes.
I got a form for you to fill out. So
yeah, I figured that as much.
I
remembered that.
Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Really? Why wouldn't you expect to find that out? Okay, so one thing, I always take skilled. I mean, I just don't see any reason not to. It doesn't make sense. So now, let's see, we have Banned for life. You've been vilified by the major factions of the Mojave. Because of this, you now have 2 raider companions. Thanks, but no thanks. Born to be wild, you are easily addicted to chems. Fortunately, you can craft any common chem from the campfire. Interesting, but no. Bring it on. You either kill fast or die early. Both you and your enemy's damage thresholds are reduced by 5. No thanks. Built to destroy. The flamer that burns twice as bright burns half as long. All weapons have a 3% chance to critically hit, but equipment decays 15% faster. No, I keep my equipment in pretty good order. We won't have any of that. There'll be none of that. Claustrophobia. You have a fear of enclosed spaces, probably because of the mutants that live there. Not everything that happens after the apocalypse can be blamed on mutants. You gain +1 to special aptitudes when outside, but suffer -1 when indoors. No thanks. You become increasingly irradiated when you are not in an irradiated area. Alternatively, you remove the irradiation when you are in an... No, that's silly. Basically, you're turning the whole of the Mojave into an irradiated desert. No thanks. Diabetic. You're careful with food medicine. Your medicine skill and survival skill are increased by 5 each. However, you recover 10% less health from food and medicine. I could live with that. That's possible. But let's look at this continually. Early bird. Hey, early risers. Enjoy +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. But suffer -1 from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. No thanks. That's not balanced enough for my liking. You receive a set of enough. You receive a set of medical items at the cost of your karma. Why? Fast shot. While using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more quickly, but your shots are 20% less accurate. No, thank you. Four eyes. While wearing any type of glasses, you have +1 perception. Without glasses, you have a -1 perception. That's not bad. Glasses are easy to come by. They're all over the place. So I basically have +1 perception continuously. Ooh, that's not bad at all. That's an improvement to both explosives and lockpicking. That is a good possibility. Just have to make sure I'm always wearing glasses. That's not a big deal. Okay, let's change. Okay. Oh. Thank you. Let's get 4 eyes, and then we'll continue. Glutton. When you are eating, your overall damage increased. However, when you are not... No, get away from me. Good-natured. You're good-natured at heart, more prone to solving problems with your mind than violence. You gave +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but have -5 to energy weapons, explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. Ooh. That's quite a trade-off. +5 to barter, nice. Medicine, nice. Repair, any +5 to anything, nice. But yeah, those are all useful +5s. The -5s, I don't care about energy weapons right now, nor do I really care about explosives that much. Guns, melee weapon, unarmed. Ooh. That's going to take my guns way down. Way, way down. Nothing happens with survival. I think that's better balanced because of all the negatives. Because, I mean, with this, all you gotta do is wear glasses, and like I said, they're a dime a dozen. Heavy-handed. Your melee and armored attacks do more damage, but less critical hit damage. No thanks. High-value target. You've been marked by the most vicious mercenary group. Occasionally, a group of deadly assassins will... That's okay. No thanks. Hoarder. You gain plus 15 pounds to your carrying capacity. Combines 1 to all. No. I like to keep my weight as low as I can for the most part. I know. Dan. I know. I pick up almost everything I see. But you'll notice I put it away pretty quickly too. I do like to keep my weight down. Kamikaze. Oh, hot-blooded. When your health drops below 50%, you gain plus 15% more damage, but you also suffer -2. Why? Kamikaze, you have plus 10 action points, but your reckless nature causes you to have a -2 damage threshold. That's actually not a bad trade-off. A little more negative than positive, though. If it were -1 damage threshold, I might take it. But the -2 damage threshold, especially early game, especially with the mods I have put in here. Mojave Reloaded. Yeah, you don't want to be... Yeah, no. Logan's Loophole. No one's going to put you out to pasture because you're going to stay young and level 21 forever. You'll never again become addicted to games, and they'll last twice as long. But after 21, you can get experience, perks, and skill points. Goodbye. No thanks. That's Logan's Loophole. Kamikaze. Did I read Kamikaze? Yeah, I did. Loose cannon. From frag grenades to throwing spears, you can throw weapons 30% faster at the cost of... Don't know why. Ne'er-do-well. Your companions make up for your lack of combat skills. All your companions have plus 25 combat skills. No thanks. Near-death experience. Your action points only regenerate when you have less than 30% health. No thanks. Ranger. You won't beat the 21st with the big iron on your hip. Your agility is increased by +1, but you take more critical damage from raiders such as fiends and powder gangers. Ooh, okay. Skilled. I've already taken. I'll tell you. See, you're skilled but not experienced. You gain +5 points to every skill, but suffer -10 from experience gained from now on, which I think is actually more than fair trade-off. Probably a little in my favor because I don't mind losing 10% in my. Small frame. Due to your small size, you have +1 agility, but your limbs are more... +1 agility. More limbs are more easily... Agility. That's guns. Good-natured is everything but guns. Or everything but weapons. And, of course, survival. Interesting. Tribal, you deal +5 unarmed damage and melee damage, but your gun, explosive, and energy weapons are reduced. No. Trigger discipline. You, while using guns and energy, you file 20% more slowly, but are 20% more accurate. Interesting. That's a fair trade-off, but I think I'm gonna go with good-natured, using my head. The only thing I don't like is the -5 to guns. And I think that's livable. Yeah. That's gonna hurt my guns, but that's okay.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay. So slow. I wonder if it'll improve when I go outside. I wonder what time of day it is. The last time I tested this, it was nighttime, which I did not appreciate. Okay. Yes, that is free. That is a mod. Yes, I dream of electric sheep. Oh, come on. Move. Oh, please tell me this is not going to do this once I get it. Tell me this is going to fix it. Oh, what's this? Bobblehead. Buck's bobblehead. Yes, I have that installed. As you noticed. I'm going to add 2 to my medicine, because why not? Chemistry set. Yes, let's create some drugs. Some drugs. I don't think my repair is going to be high enough to fix this, though. No. Ah! E. I want the gun. Can I fix it? Yes. Then it's mine. Thank you. Okay. And then over here are 2 other things that I want. Well, one now. I don't need the other one because I didn't bother taking the 4 Eyes perk. Or whatever it is. Trait. But I do want this. You never know. Thank you. Might as well take the reading glasses. Why not? The doctor's bag I'm not taking. That would not be right. The doctor needs the doctor's bag. There are other people in this world besides myself. But those things were, like I said, mods. Oh, come on. Oh, why is this doing this? Oh, oh, yes. Speak to Skull, I know. Hi.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in.
Okay.
I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
Okay.
Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this.
Really?
They call it a Pimp Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made
You're
before the war.
giving me a Pimp
we all
Boy?
got one. Ain't much use to
Wow,
me now,
dude.
but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty.
Okay.
That was much my style anyway.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You dug bullets out of my head, saved my life, made sure I was okay by taking me the vigor tester and give me those tests. You're giving me a vault suit, and you're giving me a Pip Boy. Wow, you are a nice guy. You shouldn't have gone through. Then what kind of? How much of a do you have to be to say that? Thanks, Doc. I appreciate everything you did for
Don't
me.
mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can
I
help
will.
you learn to fend for yourself in the desert.
Really?
She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon
Saloon?
some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the
Okay.
metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave.
Metal
Anyway,
fella?
you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
What do you mean,
But
metal
try not
fella?
to get killed anymore.
Okay, no, we're not doing hardcore mode. Okay. Time to step outside. I wish I knew what time it was, but I don't. The FPS is not changing. No, it's not. This means load time is going to take forever and a day. I wonder if that's because I still have New California installed. It could be. I may have to start a new game without it. Because this is ridiculous. FPS 910, 910, 910. Oh, 11. How about that action? Never getting above 11 though, is it? It is nighttime. FPS is down to 10 still. Somewhere between 8 and 10. Nice night sky though, I must say. Why would he kick me out of his house in the middle of the night? Let's see here. There's my Pip Boy. So my specials are, as you saw when I chose them, no changes because I didn't take anything to change the agility or perception. My skills are now... Ooh, science is at 42. Wow. Rock and roll on science. Medicine's at 29, so this is 1 point short of where I need it to be. 30 is a good place to have medicine at the beginning of the game. Look at my guns at 21. Oh my goodness. Barter's way up there too. Good. Repair's okay. Science is nice, like I said. Speech is way up there too. Survival isn't terrible. I've had worse. But I don't know what I've ever started with science at 42. Holy Anna. Okay, so let's see, the perks you've seen, you saw me take them. General, there's nothing in there yet. Okay, now we're about to have some pop-ups. Pop-up 1. I'll leave it. I've read it through. It just tells you about what weapons do and what different parts of what you see mean. Okay, okay. And the same thing pops up for apparel. DT and DR and condition, light, medium, and heavy, and repair, and blah, blah, blah. So if you want to read that, you can pause it. And one more. Okay, and again, it's the same thing. It just tells you what the armor, what kind of different ammo there is, and that's it. Tells you how to switch armor, ammo, and whatnot. Alright, so we have, yeah, some of these are going to be gone soon, just so y'all know. But the other thing hasn't kicked in yet, so hopes. Yeah, that's not going to improve right now, is it? No, it's not. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, everyone, I'm going to stop right there. We have introduced ourselves, sort of. You have our name. And you know what we look like. And you know we're wearing a vault suit. And that's about it. But, we'll talk more later. You know, I needed to get through. You know how strong I am and agile and whatnot. But we'll talk about who I am next time. So everybody, thanks for joining me. I might be on a little later if I can figure this out. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks everyone. Have a nice day, morning, night, evening, afternoon even, as the case may be. And we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye now.